Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden football.
All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But boy,
absolutely. Throwing on first down is Murray. Firing quickly here. In the game, and it's second down. Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do. And we're talking about Jason Kelsey now, not Travis, his brother, who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Safety's creeping. Motion.
Murray again, second and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43.
58.
First down, Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ndamukong Suh able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. The numbers for Thielen in that game last week: 6 catches, 107 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Miller. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
My controller down. Why?
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Full start, let's go.
Whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
What? On me? Oh my God. Bro.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. After the penalty, it's Miller.
They ain't gonna get
No
those.
chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
In the end, the opening drive, Charles does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
Hi.
Debate and move laterally.
Here's Murray from midfield. Out to his left. And that'll be caught by St.
Who's Karen? What the hell?
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be...
on the floor laughing. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement.
Oh, shit.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being... Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
Mr. Rank is a bitch.
Yes, he is, Gavin.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Brissett on 1st down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Bro.
The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Brissett to throw on 1st. And incomplete.
Catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
Trash.
On the counter, it's Miller. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
What's he knew?
Calling no gain on the run there. Now.
Check.
Trash.
I know you are.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
God.
That's good.
I'm, Washington. So
they will decline the penalty.
Yeah,
no
I'm behind
question
10-0,
You
you
don't
know?
think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Vinatieri able
My
to
mom
tack
always
on
said
the
say the truth, so I am saying the truth.
Sebastian, what are you talking about? Your mom always says tell the truth, but you never tell the truth. What the hell are you talking about?
Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh, shit.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Oh.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe there's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold it.
He's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Emoji pile of poo, 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 emoji pile emoji pile of poo, 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 emoji pile of poo.
Do you ever shut the fuck up, Kevin?
Emoji middle finger, 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 and skipping the rest. Mo.
Over, you've got a right hand.
Y'all do.
Trash.
Position and get anything
Really,
on the
Sebastian? Oh my god.
a heave, and that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brissett. That's complete to the receiver Thielen.
What? I'm not gay, you're gay.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. From the gun, here's Brissett. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
Oh, shoot, what the
And he'll lose
fuck?
yardage here,
Fuck.
back at the 41.
Controller.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yeah.
Murray with a 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. He may try to run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Hey, check. 3.
And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. It's 3rd and long from Brissett. No escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Crap.
The completion second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Move! Don't go right there. I need the first. What the fuck?
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Murray.
Oh, shoot.
And the pressure gets to him again. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Greg Stroman back deep waiting for it. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out?
Come on, fellas.
Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Really?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots.
Oh, my God.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look.
Yeah, his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
That guy wasn't there for damn.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wings at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And able to break 1 tackle.
Hurry. I want it. No, I don't want to use the timeout, but I thought I could.
What's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. The Packers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Deshaun Jackson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Andrew Luck has thrown a couple of touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Brissett setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw, Brissett. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw. He's going to run for one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Miles Boykin, 87 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
A first down throw for Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Troy Fumagalli, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
Key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Let's go, baby.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Brissett sets to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray, rolling to his right. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie things at 17 all. Well, I don't know too much about the mind of a kicker, but I think, Charles, it's fair to say he needed that one.
The confidence has still got to be shattered, but you never know when he's going to be called on for the big one. So you got to keep running him out there and just hope that he straightens things out.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect make their play.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Out of the gun, Brissett. Underneath for Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, and they're going
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. On third down, Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
They certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 48 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Murray going to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep fighting.
I'm going to stop big time, huh?
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, run through the post, and this thing could be over. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Brissett lets it fly for Thielen. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing?
Because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check it out.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Oh my God, dude,
Steeler is
so
complete.
good.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down carry now for Miller.
Oh my God.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's airing it out for Williams, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Fournette running out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up
Come on, I got
4
first.
yards there
Let's
on his
go.
own, but
I did it. Oh, my God.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And a look now at Lamar Miller. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Again, it's Miller. And now Miller hit. And the Redskins scoop it.
There we go, baby. There we go.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned it all over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
It's fine.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Double dog, that's the way.
This is Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On the run, it's Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And another tackle broken. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And they'll be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as the Redskins have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Redskins, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one 4-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
The mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it keep it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting.
Let's go, guys. We got that, baby.
I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to.
Dang.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
We have won. Every week except for week 2, we have a defensive player of the week. Every week except 2, 3, and 6, we have players of the week on offense. No, we have like 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. God dang.
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you, life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can't spend the day with you, I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you, my color bright. I ain't finna fade with you, man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I got the shitty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
You ain't never tried, work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew.
Cowboys in the number 3 defense.
What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
But